Let's go through the code 340 longest substring with at most k distinct characters. This question gave us a string s and a k, and say that we find a substring which allow k distinct character, find the longest length. So it says that, for example, ECE, this length is 3 and it has E and C. So there are two distinct characters. And this is 3, so this is the longest. So we also, for this question, I think pretty much we need, at least we need to use some counter. It says that, does it say it have lowercase English character or return the length the longest? But it doesn't say anything about the character, so we can use we can use for example, ask character, can use once equals new into 6, right? Like this. And we can have the thing is that if we find every time we count how many distinct from iterate, for example, we have a help function get counts, get a distinct counts, sorry, and we have these counts, and we'll say for every time I have for I equals 0, I smaller than 206. And I would say if it is 1, right, then that is if it is greater than 1, then add the counts. So every time I loop this 250 times. So we can do something better. That is, we can have int distinct counts at the beginning to be 0, right? So when we add to this counts, if it is a change from 0 to 1, then this one will +1. If it is a change from 1 to 0, this one will be -1. So we'll have longest equals 0, right? And we're going to use the 2 pointers to do this. So we are going to have the left pointer equals 0. So what we're going to do is that for right, let's change this string to cherry, process to cherry, and we're going to have int n equals cherry plus length. For right equals 0, right is smaller than n. Right. So every time we are going to have this counts array, right? And here we can do this. So let's say if counts, let's do this. C right, C right. So if count, after we add this, if this one become 1, if counts C right equals to 1, that means our distinct, we have one more distinct. So distinct is distinct counts. That's right. So we'll say while left smaller than right, and this distinct counts. If it's greater than k, then what we are going to do is we have left box, right? So what we are going to do is that we have counts char c left equals array left, and we are going to have counts c left minus, right? And we'll say if counts c left now becomes to 0, that means there is one character which changes from frequency 1 to 0, then we'll have distinct counts minus. So in the end, we are trying to say if distinct counts summary equal to k, and we just need to trying to update the longest equals to mass longest, and we should have the right minus left plus 1, right? And in the end, we just return longest. Longest. And AA1. So we use the 2 pointers. Time complexity will be ON, and space we have just this constant, right? We can think that it is constant.